Yo, Hankin, we on the PS5, bruh. PS5. Add me, Hankin TV. I got you. What happened? Come on, Lane. You joined it and you dropped down. You were already in it. Yo. Can't. Why can't I select? The fuck's going on? Just waiting for Lane to join up. I don't know what happened. I couldn't select the team, but I'm ready, bro. Come up in the live. Pick your team. Let's go. Stop. Come on, bruh. Yeah, my controller died. That's why I couldn't select my team. Let's go.
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Cam Little will kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, here we go!
A first carry now. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
24-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up a third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
6-yard loss.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Brian Anger
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
On the red. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 50 yards. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Cowboys 0. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now we'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play to get my defense off the field.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54, wide in. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in. 26.
Now Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down,
Lane.
it really does a whole lot of good for your
Lane's Jacksonville. Hankin. Stop. Get down.
Gets just a little bit extra.
ETN once more. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Go run, go run, go run, go run.
Yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
24. Socos, hot. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Lawrence. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Prescott now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46, 47.
Prescott from the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A give, running right, Etienne. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Travis Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
I have a good evening, Haken.
Their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Focus, hot!
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, easy, route! Hey, Soko. Here we go,
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Tootin will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with ETN. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing.
Damn, bro. Good game, bro. Good game, dog. Good game.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive,
I got you, Virgil. I got you. Send me a message, or send your name again.
Here's a give to ETN. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now that was an excellent.
You said AMG, Commander AMG.
Doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA.
They don't want to play today. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
They'll run with ETN. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Prescott. Pickens on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Now he's loose at the 40. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Jaguars 28, Cowboys 13.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Go, go. Hey, Ryan. Go, go. Let's go. Turn. This is hot.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
Rip, 23.
Pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Red on red. Done. This is hot. Red, red.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, hey. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jaguars.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
It's a pickup of 6.
13, Luke.
Brings up
Luke.
2nd and 4.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turned out to be right. Touchdown.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control.
Best of 3 play, boy. Best of 3. Send an invite. You can get home team.
Place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for him. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.